Test, test. No, mic is not muted. Test, test. No, mic is not muted. Audio down a little bit there. Test. Mike says it's picking up. Test. Mike says it's picking up. Okay, test. Can you hear me now? Okay, test. Can you hear me now? Alright. Like I've got... I just muted it for a second. I got the mic maxed. Let me double check properties here. Alright, I have it on the game audio down more. Okay. Alright, I have it on the game audio down more. Okay. How's that? I'm wondering if I'm just going to have myself right up here in the mic. That is so weird because it's the same exact settings in mic I've had. I mean, I was a little bit back, but I wasn't like leaning back. I was just not right on the mic. But I'm on the mic right now, so if that's working, then that's, I guess, what we'll go with. Game audio is now below half. How's that sounding? Thank you so much for helping me out with this. Now you hear no game audio. Okay. Now you hear no game audio. Okay. I have brought the audio up a ways and I'm talking. I'll give it a second to catch up on screen and we'll see how that goes. Joys of extra hiccups, right, ladies and gentlemen? We haven't done the Switch in a long, long while. We haven't done the Switch and haven't thus set the setup there. Okay, Kitsu seems good. All right, I apologize. Back to my little diatribe. D&D's a huge part of my life. I didn't change anything from when you said it seems good to now. All right, 1 second. I didn't change anything from when you said. All right, I'm going to wait until you say if it's good or bad. All right. Problems of a Switch, apparently. So we got the Elgato, everything hooked up fine. I'm going to pretend I caught all that. I didn't really, because the game is in my ears. I'm going to let her come back and give one last feedback on it, because, yeah, regrettably, I thought everything was fine. The Switch is hooked up. Everything actually went through finally for a change. I didn't have to fight anything. We got the sound going here. Welcome back, Druid. I'm giving you one last chance to tell me... Well, not one last chance. That sounds weird. Giving you a last chance to tell me... A last opportunity to tell me if there's anything else hiccuping. I've got the snowball on. Maxed. Okay, it sounds good now. That's good. There we go. Alright, so... Take 3. D&D is a huge part of my life, huge part of Druid Class / Kitsu's. You know, we play our games every Saturday and Sunday alternating. I didn't get started at D&D at the table. Like, I didn't actually get to play D&D until 1997. But I got into D&D, like the worlds that were written and the stories, much, much earlier. Not through books. Like, oddly enough, I was already reading stuff that's a little bit... I don't want to insult D&D books because I'm not out to insult books, but books that were more character-driven than adventure-driven. So I never really got into D&D novels. But I ate up all the video games in the 90s, the SSI, the gold box, and then I love those games, and they're fun. So Mondays are going to start being again, not a retrospective, because we will play newer things too. You know, for example, while I might take a break between stuff, I'm going to play Baldur's Gate. I'm not playing Baldur's Gate and leaving it alone. I might take a break between, but I am going to play Shadows of Om and Throne of Ball. And who knows, by the time I finish all of that, Baldur's Gate 3 should probably jump from early release into real release, and so we'll dive into that. Or maybe we'll do it earlier. We have it now. When are we going to start movie D&D Discord night? Are there enough D&D movies? Or do you mean just fantasy movies in general? We could try and do that. I thought we were going for an anime on our Discord night, but we could look at it either way. But yeah, so we're going to bounce all over the place. I have no idea what's in store for these after. I am going to play Baldur's Gate through. Like, no argument there. And I am eventually going to come back to Shadows of Om and Throne of Ball. In between that, or after that, I've got the two first D&D games I ever played. I've got on PC Dark Sun Savage Lands and Dark Sun Wake of the Ravager, which are quirky and bizarre, but I had fun with them. And I still have fun with them. Oh, the D&D movie. We could do that. I don't think it's as bad as people make out. It's not a good movie at all. Don't get me wrong. But there was a lot of stuff in there where I'm going, yeah, that's a D&D game. Or I was going, it's fun. I don't see why people are harping on it that bad. You know, essentially they announced a D&D movie, and because it wasn't Lord of the Rings, people hated it. But anyway, as Baldur's Gate says, we're going to dive into it here. Rise from an orphan to hero as you journey through the Sword Coast to unravel the dark mystery of your lineage. This will take your characters from level 1 to 10. So, oddly enough, we have 3 different stories here. I've actually never played these two. They came out after my time. But this is the one I'm going to play today and keep going with. This is apparently a 1.5 that goes between Baldur's Gate 1 and 2. And I have no idea what the black pits are, so we'll take a look at all those. At least briefly. No, not black pits. Sorry. Single player. New game. It might be Underdark. It says something about gladiator arenas. I have pre-made my character because I did, but I'll just skip character building. They redid the intros. This used to be completely still frame every time. A mysterious figure in dark armor. Interesting kind of half art, half movement style. I mean, I know what the original game looked like, so I can't say I blame them for changing it up, because the original game cinematics were early 3D rendering, which, think if you saw the cinematics in like Warcraft 1 and 2, which is not that they were bad, they were actually very, very cool at the time, but they weren't super. Yeah, animated comic. That's a good story. That's a good name for it. Yeah, animated comic. All right, we are going to go. We have a whole string of characters here that are pre-made for you, but I'm going with a ranger because I've never played a ranger in this game before, even back in the day. I always played fighters and paladins. I have found there's very little purpose to not playing a warrior type of some sort because you end up with a thief in the party, you end up with a wizard in the party, and if you want romances at all, you will end up with a cleric in the party. But yeah, I did all this stuff. And we're going to go with Pixel because this is an online playthrough. For the record, stats were much different if you've only played 5th edition. Strength 18/00 is because if you are a fighter, barbarian, ranger, or paladin, and you rolled an 18 on strength, you then roll a 100-sided die and put that afterwards. And there was a whole breakdown of charts. Basically for the excuse of making strength 19 really ridiculous, but not having like a 6-point jump between 18 and 19. We are on our way. You know what? I'm not going to blow anything higher than core rules, but Kitsu, I'm going to let you pick. Do we want to stick to the story and the plot and the exploration? Do we want to make it moderately okay, or do we want 2nd edition D&D rules, which are ridiculous? I beat it this way back in the day, so it's not like it's impossible or anything, but it's a question of how much focus do we want on the story versus how much, let me go reset because I died again. Let's see what the actual... You know what? I'm going to go with normal, because I don't want it to be like, okay, we fight, yay. But I wouldn't mind skipping a few things, like low hit points.
I am
Nestled
here.
atop the cliffs that rise from the Sword Coast, the citadel of Candlekeep
Our
houses
introduction.
the finest and most comprehensive collection of writings on the face of Farron. It
Have
is
a
an
whole 5th
imposing
edition book on
fortress
Candlekeep now.
kept in
I love that they
strict
did that.
isolation from the intrigues that occasionally plague the rest of the Forgotten Realms. It is secluded, highly regimented.
To be
and
clear,
exposed.
for anyone who is a
Within these
fan
hallowed halls of knowledge,
Baldur's
your
Gate
story
3,
begins. You have spent most
this
of
is
your
a
20
the
years of
3
life
is a
within
continuation of this, but it's like
keep's
100 years
austere
later.
walls, under the tutelage of the sage
And
Gorion.
as you will see
Acting as your
when we
father,
eventually get
he has
through
raised
all
you
of
on
this
1,000
and the second game,
tales of heroes and
there's no way
monsters,
for 3 to have
lovers and
this
infidels,
character show up.
battles and tragedies. However,
There's too many
one
options. It's
story
kind of the
was
same way
always
like
left untold.
if you play
That
Dragon Age
of your
Inquisition, there's no way to actually get
You have
in touch
been
with the
told
warden
that you
even if
are
they
an
lived in your
orphan,
story.
But your past is largely unknown. Lately, Gorion has been growing distant from you, as if some grave matter weighs heavily on his heart. You have asked about
I
his
love that the
concerns as
voiceover goes
gently as
faster than
possible,
this,
but
than
your
the
queries
scroll.
have been in vain. Your sole comfort is the knowledge that he is a wise man, and you know he will tell you when the time is right. Nonetheless, his silence is troubling, and you cannot help but feel that something is
terribly
terribly wrong. Today, Gorion has appeared more agitated than ever, and now he has uncharacteristically interrupted your chores in the middle of the day.
Interrupting
imparting
chores?
hurried instructions for you to equip yourself for travel. He has handed you what gold he can spare, but given no clue as to why. Nevertheless, you now stand before the Candlekeep Inn, ready to purchase what you need for an unplanned and unexpected journey.
Haven't messed around with Switch controls. It's interesting though. It actually does smooth like a joystick. I was worried it was going to be because the original game was PC with click and click and you'll walk there. Same way like Baldur's Gate 3 is. So I admit I was a little bit concerned.
Indeed.
Child, shall we continue?
Okay,
your
you are
mission?
purely a.
Hello, child. Shall we continue your mission?
You are both generically how to run the game.
So hard to find.
Oh
Decent
yes,
folk nowadays.
I'm back with the hallowed halls of Candlekeep. Within this iron crisis upon us, the trip from Begaust was more hazardous than I care to relate. You're Gorion's ward, aren't you? My, you've come into your own. If you will permit an old man jealous of youth to say so. I left an identified scroll with Tethril in the inner grounds. You should be done examining it by now. So if you could fetch it for me, I'd be grateful. We got a quest. The game is kind of like Zelda, where you're exploring and looking for knickknacks.
A
I'd much
pleasure to
prefer
meet a
if you leave me
socially
be.
acceptable person.
No time to
Step up the
chit-chat.
heat, young one. You'll need a good fire to warm the chill stare of these monks. Alright, I don't know why either of you people... They are most standoffish. They lead a cloistered life here, but they're unaccustomed to knowing visitors. Perhaps you're a bit colorful. Let's see here. friendly or not, I don't think I'm that nice. I'm not a jerk. I don't think this character's gonna be a jerk, but not nice. Perhaps they've not been as welcoming as they could have, but you are strangers in their home. Perhaps, but if they wish no one to enter, it's a simple matter of not letting anyone enter. It would certainly be a shame if they did, though. Such a storehouse of knowledge has limited use if no one can use the stored knowledge. I will happily loot anything I can. That is locked. Hey, Winthrop.
My hotel's as clean as an old.
Hello there, young one. You come to visit your old pal Winthrop, have you? Don't forget the 10,000 gold piece book entrance fee, as per Candlekeep's custom, don't you know? You're always a big kidder, Winthrop, and that gets funnier nearly every time I hear it. Well, perhaps not quite so often. Oh, I'm just having a bit of fun with you, my friend. Them monks be walking around with poles in their nethers, but you know you're always welcome here at my site. Garayan did well by you, he did. So if there's anything I can do for you, some drinks, a room to sleep in, anything to buy? Sure, what do you have? That is actually lore. Not from Winthrop the Innkeeper, but getting into Candlekeep, it's not 10k, it's you have to bring them a book that they consider valuable and that they do not have. Alright, if I remember right, I am a crossbow user, and if not, I'll have to remake my character, but let's take a look at, do we have crossbows? Alright. I would like a light crossbow. And I don't remember what else I picked. So where is my, there's menu. Okay. Alright, so I can buy 2 more crossbow bolts, that's good. Alright, I got a short bow. I do not need arrows, they might have a purpose though. I don't know if I can use that. Armor! Yay, armor. Okay, and then what are my actual proficiencies? Because I made the character a week or so ago when I first decided this. Okay, crossbow and short swords. Gotcha. So I am equipped. See if there's anything else? Anything to steal?
It is done.
Because I'm never going to see any of these people again. At least not that I remember. It's a sleeping dwarf. And yes, all those are locked. All those, if you're playing a thief, can...
Don't touch me. I might catch.
Must I help you? Must I help you? I was wondering who else was by sharing this room with me. Who might you be? I might very well be anyone, but I am Christian of Waterdeep. Likely you would not know my family name or history, and this suits me well and good. These trips to Candlekeep are a bit of an extravagance on my part. And while I neither use illicit substances nor consort with hired company, I spend quite enough here that I should not like to be having a common knowledge. To this end, I would appreciate if you would go away. Aren't you kind of a jerk?
Away with you, beggar.
I certainly hope there's no explanation for this intrusion. Explain yourself. Explain myself. You're a pompous noble, and I'm here to take your... No, that's... Just keen to know my neighbors. Who might you be? My name is Quincy, and beyond my business is my own and none of your concern. Leave, lest I report this intrusion to the guard. Alright. Nothing else interesting up here. Everything's locked. Away I go.
Certainly.
Alright. Is the map uncovered here, or do I need to... Okay, cool. So, here's our first map. Here's Candlekeep. I will go on a semi-tour here because I happen to actually remember. That's just a tutor.
Certainly.
Hello there.
Oh, hello. Have you seen my copy of the History of Halrua anywhere? You know I can't stand the constant shuffling of arthritic feel up in the library. I thought I'd get a bit of fresh air just to eat east of here, and I hate being absent-minded. Please, if you find it, I really do need it back. Now we're looking for that. And then there's a cow. If I remember right, none of the tutors are important.
Hello?
Certainly.
Yay, more gold.
Hello?
Oh, goody. I've gone and found you first. You're the Warder Gorion, no doubt. I do not recognize you. Who are you and what are you doing here? Who am I is unimportant, but who you are is very much so. I apologize for this dirty bit of business, but I must seek your death. A pity. I know it would seem like your head is worth an exceptional amount to me. I'll kill you myself and need not share credit with anyone. Are we gonna shoot? Nothing but a dagger. Disappointing. You think they'd have at least some armor or something to sell? Alright, let's get out of here. Alright, oops. Talk. What'd he say? I didn't mean to answer. Pixel, you cut yourself on the brow there. What's wrong, child? Something in your eyes tells me something is very wrong. Potter, there's a man in there and he smelled like stables and he tried to kill me. It's horrible. Hurry then, child. Equip yourself at the inn and go join Gorion on the steps of the library. I had a sense something like this might happen.
What do you need?
Oops, we can talk. Lydia left one of her books in here again. It's in the hay over there beside the cow. If you could run it over to her and come back, I've got plans for you. Alright, so we got anything else I can take? Nope. Alright, so we got our... Then book fumes got to her. Yeah. Sorry, I should have answered that sooner. I guess it doesn't surprise me that there are scholars that are that absent-minded. Oh, my book, you were I'm a Gorion when he used to grin like that. Raising you's been hard on him, I know. But he says it's a toil of love. A toil of destiny, even. You must be a very special child indeed to draw such praise from a man of his silent nature. Here, take this little gem of mine. Maybe Winthrop will give you a little something for it. Now, the reason for all these side quests is because, other than grinding experience, leveling is a pain in 2nd edition.
What do you need?
And this is based on 2nd edition D&D, for anyone who doesn't know. Nice day, ain't it? Too bad Nessa here ain't enjoying it, though. Being sick and all. I need to get her one of them potions of antidote off Hull. He stayed up drinking last night and got hauled out of bed to the man at the gates early this morning. So I bet he's got a few of them lying around somewhere. Alright, so I'm looking for Hull.
These walls contain the world's
I am
knowledge.
pleased to see you've taken time to pay tribute to wise Ogma. I was wondering what you had to offer at this Temple of Wisdom. Oh. You can buy spells. Don't need anything right now. Or at least not spending money on anything right now. Okay, you're a normal guard.
Hey,
Hey there, Pixel. See you're up early this day. Well, your father Gorion asked me a strange favor. Seems like he wants you to learn some fighting and asked me to be a teacher. So I hope you brought your staff with you. Hostile creatures of red circles on the... Okay, that's... During our fight, I'm going to spring a little surprise on you. Remember, you can press the plus button anytime to... Okay. You did good, kid, especially after Eric started firing those arrows at you. I'm sure your father would be proud. I thought I asked you to clean the rats out of this building yesterday. Hop on in, get in there. I didn't notice the quest logs are being cute. Reaver has once again pressed me into service in a storehouse. All reports suggest that our feline forces have turned traitor, and the rats are on the offensive. It appears I am our last hope in the face of such awesome display of power. Farewell, dear Juno. Ogma sounds like the Spooter from Zelda. I don't think I remember the Spooter. Or I do, and I'm just blanking things. Hello, traitor cats.
Certainly.
Yeah, I definitely like this joystick thing because yeah, the way it works in the old school is like what you saw with combat there with the cursor flying around. As an aside, Kitsu, I know there's small graphics, but no love for the kitty cats. Did it before Fire Emblem Three Houses thought it was cool. No, I killed all the rats. They're really tiny things. These ones are the cats. See, it even says cat when I mouse over it. Can I talk to him? No. Okay. Ah, yes, kill them all rats like they are. Glorious battle unlikely any this world has seen. Here's 5 gold. Mental note, don't join the armed forces. They never inform you of the full danger and they always pay you squat. There's Hull. Hey kid. Woke up late this morning, left my sword at the barracks. If you want to get it from me, it's in the chest at the foot of my bed on the right side of the barracks. Quick now before a gate warden catches me without it. You'll find an hand out there too if Nessa needs one.
Our rules are very strict.
Soon to be gone, will ya? Gorion asked me to teach you a bit about the finer arts of mass combat before you leave. Gorion's in a hurry, I'm fine. That, for the record, is not a quest or anything to get you experience. It's literally just a fake fight with a full party. Pretty much there just to give you the idea of how everything runs. Yay, more gold. Alright, I believe this is the... Nope, apparently it's not.
Your name on it.
Yeah, there. You're Gorion's little whelp, aren't ya? Yeah, you match the description. You don't look so dangerous to me. And what business is that of yours? I'm making my business if I please. Just thought I'd have me a look at you myself before I put a blade down your gullet. Someone seems to think you're trouble. You use your head to get a ticket out of this gutter. Now, shoot again.
It is done. I must have.
Oh, for fuck's sake. How do I turn on the cursor?
Your concern? Yes?
Hold please while I figure out how something works. There we go. Let's see, why am I not hitting?
Indeed.
As I almost died to a random assassin. This is not the building I wanted.
Something on your
I heard
mind?
shouting, Pixel. Are you alright? He's dead, whoever he was. Launched me with a knife. Karen, what's happening in this place? It's not this place, child. It's you they're after. Grind is waiting on the steps of the Central Library. Wants you to go to him as soon as you bought what you need at the inn. I've been your tutor for many years, and only in this moment have I come to doubt that my teachings have been enough. Go to Gorion, child. Your safety's no longer guaranteed here.
It is done.
I can take Drizzt with both my arms tied behind my back.
Alright, I'm not trying to talk to you. I'm trying to open the door.
Certainly.
Alright, we got a whole sword. There's guys watching me, so I'm not going to thief. Really enough, I don't think I've seen... Oh, I remember where it is. I'm like, I don't think I've seen the person with the scroll I'm supposed to pick up. Alright, so there's sword. What was that journal entry? I'm curious. Oh. Okay, Warden sure must have been in a surly mood today because Hull paid a whole 20 gold for this sort of his. Oh, okay, so that's... Confirming rewards I got.
What do you need?
I read that as fire bread and I was like, ooh, that sounds yummy. Curious, what would we call it? Would fire bread be sweet or spicy? Hey, you're a wonder you are. Stick with me and we'll go far. Okay. Stick with me and we'd probably never leave the walls of Candlekeep, would we? It's a good thing you ain't wearing one of those, none of the metal armor though. So I hear that the bandits out there would just soon kill you as look at you to get it off your back. Just hope this whole iron crisis business is wrapped up soon. We found the potion. Hopefully it's, you know, an antidote, not a potion of fire breath or something. Alright, and now I remember where the last quest is to do, and then we will actually end the prologue.
Hey, it's me, Emmoen.
I'm surprised the stuffy old grind let you out of here, away from your studies and chores. Little fiddle-faddle, snuck off too. Old Puffguts Winthrop was looking for me, but I've got all day to do his chores. You have time for a story today? Nah, I can tell you don't. What you been up to? I'm afraid I can't chat today, little one. My foster father wishes me to prepare for a journey. He won't say where. Little one? I'm not much younger than you. Though you got tall fast. Relatively, anyway. A journey, eh? I never get to go travel. Wish I could go with you. Yep. Really wish I could. Yes, ma'am. Really do. Alright. I get the message. I'll ask if you can go with us. Don't be silly, girl. I would never let you finish the sentence. Especially after what the letter of his said. Did I say that? No, of course I didn't. Never saw no letter. Nope. I'll just get back to work now. You better go. Grind's waiting.
Greetings, young one.
Firebeard sent you to me, hasn't he? Very well, return this scroll to him. But then you must hurry and speak to Gorion on the Central Library steps. Oh my god, it is! I wonder if Flora did that on purpose or not. Oh my god, it is! I wonder if Flora did that on purpose or not. This emotion is nothing like the crit roll character, for what it's worth. But yeah, I didn't think about that. But yeah, Imogen is indeed.
It is done.
It's a hard to find decent folk now.
All right.
My hotel's as clean as
Elven
an
arse.
elven arse.
All right. You know, I might need that. Let's sell that. Let's sell that. Okay. I have now essentially completed all of the base. Where is save?
I am here. Your concern?
There we go. Save game. Save successful. It won't let you in this one. Like if I try and rest here. Alright.
I should have joined the army.
Okay, there we go. I'm like, why is it letting me? Pixel, I must ask you not to sully our grounds by camping within our keep. Winthrop will give you a... Yeah, so the guards will stop you in towns. And at night, and in the wilderness, there's a chance for a random encounter. Alright, so there's Imogen. Can I ask her more about that letter?
You're a queer fellow.
Nope. Okay. Alright, hi Dad.
Oh, my child.
This is very unnerving. I know, but you must trust me. It's important that you pack your possessions so that we may leave Candlekeep immediately. Hurry, for there is no time to tarry. The keep is well protected, but not invulnerable. Alright, I'm ready to go right now. Let's see. Please, Father, tell me where we'll be going. Alas, I cannot, for I have not truly decided yet. All that's certain is that we will be safer on the move. Perhaps the woods might offer some secluded security. Or perhaps the city of Baldur's Gate would offer cover amidst its teeming throngs of people. I do not know where we will end up, but I have a few friends here and there. I will think on it.
Listen carefully. If we ever become separated, it is imperative that you make your way to the Friendly Arm Inn. There you will meet Khalid and Jahira. They have long been my friends. and you can
Repeat.
trust
Friendly
them.
Arm Inn. Khalid and Jahira. Jahira, not Jahira.
Let's hurry, child. The night can only get worse, so we must find shelter soon. Don't worry. I'll explain everything as soon as there is time. Wait, there is something wrong. We are in an ambush. Prepare yourself.
You're perceptive for an old man. You know why I'm here. Hand over your ward and no one will be hurt. If you resist, it shall be a waste of your life.
You're a fool if you believe I would trust your benevolence. Step aside and you and your lackeys will be unhurt.
I'm sorry that you feel that way, old man.
Get out of here.
This is why you don't screw with high-level wizards.
Dawn is especially cruel this morning. You awake with the realization that you have not been living some horrible dream. Ambushed, you saw Gorion cut down before your eyes, and even his powerful magic could not stop the onslaught. It was his wish that you flee, but that does not remove the feeling of helplessness that now overwhelms you. Hand
Orphan
over
whose
your
foster
ward,
family
the
died?
armored fiend
Check.
had said. He was after you and you alone, but why? If only Gorion had given some clue. But now you are alone and lost. Candlekeep is near, but you will find no quarter there. The readers pay for their serenity with rather draconian entry rules, and without Gorion's influence, their doors will remain closed.
Yep.
You will not last long on your own with your meager equipment. Perhaps you can get some help from the friends Gorion mentioned, the ones at the Friendly Arm.
Hey, it's me, Imoen.
Sorry, I followed you, but I never get to get out of Candlekeep, and those monks are such a bore. Never any decent coin in their pockets, neither, and I saw Gorion, and I'm so sorry. Kind of figured something bad might happen to you out here. How could you have known? Gorion did not even tell me. I accidentally read a letter on his desk the other day. Can't remember exactly what it said, but he might still have it. It might be on his body. Anyway, I'm not going to let you wander around out here alone. Never let a friend down, no ma'am. Stick with you until you say otherwise. Thus gets our second party member, which... Okay, already has a short bow. Okay. Let's join Imogen, our permanent thief in the group until things change in the second game. But like I said, why there's no reason to make a thief, because unless you're a cruel, heartless person who says, "Get away from me, person I grew up with," you have a thief, right? You have a thief in the group right away. With stats that make her a decent wizard someday. Anyway. Let me double check where I'm going. Okay, so I want to go up there first and then follow the path. Because there's no way that horrid armored person could go all the way down. Yep. Thaco is a thing. Kitsu pointed that out there. Yep. And to be clear, that's how it... So basically, Thaco is not super complicated. Just for some reason, second and first edition D&D let numbers go up and down for good instead of universally higher good. So you have a Thaco score that starts at 20 for all classes and goes down every so many levels depending on your class. So like a fighter, ranger, paladin, barbarian, Thaco goes down 1 point every level. So 19, 20 down to 1 at level 20. And basically what you're doing is you have a d20 and you add all of your bonuses to hit. So like if you have a bonus from strength, bonus that. So you roll d20 plus all of that. And then you compare it to your Thaco. And did you get above Thaco? The adjustment to that is armor class is the opposite of everything now. It started at 10 and went down. So like wearing full plate is armor class 0, not 20. And so the lower the armor class goes, you then subtract that from the die roll. Hence why it went down is because there's a modifier. So if someone had armor class 8, you added 8 to your roll. If someone had armor class -4, you subtracted 4 from your roll. So you rolled the d20, you added all your bonuses, you adjusted for their armor class, and then you saw if you rolled higher. Strength, like I said, is in 2nd edition and earlier, if you were a warrior class and you got an 18 strength, there was like 6 stages of 18 strength. So my strength is 18/100. Oh, cool. Used to not have the underlings equipment. Wait, did it let me loot everything in the area? That's nifty. Hi, Dad. Alright, what do we got here? That's just a necklace. That's for sale. That's for sale. You need armor. That's no good. What? Can either of you identify right now? Nope. Alright, so I have a magic belt that we'll have to use at some point. And we have Gorian's scroll. My friend Gorian, please forgive the abruptness in which I write now. But time is short and there is much to be done. What we have long feared may soon come to pass, though not in the manner foretold, certainly not in the proper time frame. As we both know, forecasting these events has proven increasingly difficult, leaving little option other than a leap of faith. We have done what we can for those in thy care, but time nears when we must step back and let matters take their own course. We have perhaps been too sheltering to this point. Despite my desire to remain neutral in this matter, I could not in good conscience let events proceed without some warning. The other side will move very soon, and I urge you to leave Candlekeep this very night, if possible. The darkness may seem equally threatening, but a moving target is much harder to hit, regardless of how sparse the cover. A fighting chance is all that can be asked for at this point. Should anything go awry, do not hesitate to seek aid from travelers along the way. I do not need to remind thee that it is a dangerous land, even without our current concerns, and a party is stronger than individuals. Should additional assistance be required, I understand Shahira and Khalid are currently at the Friendly Arm Inn. They know little of what passed, but they are ever thy friends, and will no doubt help however they can. Luck be with us all. I'm getting too old for this. Elminster. Luck be with us all. Alright. And I'm trying to remember if there's anything interesting to explore around here. Oh, something's getting ready to attack me. I will look forward to getting a warrior on the team, because right now we have 2 ranged characters. Let's see, who's still fighting?
Hello there.
Hi. Well, busy day for me indeed. Strange noises through the night, and now a plethora of people strolling the wood. You do look a touch more hospitable than the last 2 I met, though. Well met, stranger. I am Kulsit. And why are you out in the woods? I've heard nothing but how dangerous they are. Me? Oh, I'm a hermit. I'm rather new to it, actually. Haven't quite got the isolation bit down yet. Too much of a people person, I suppose. Used to be a merchant in Nashkel, I did, but lost everything due to the iron shortage. Been wandering the woods for a while now, and it's been rather relaxing, I must say. Aside from the eluding the occasional bandit, that is. But I'm generally left alone because I have nothing of value. What 2 people you saw? I was to seek friends at the Friendly Arm Inn. Perhaps they were them? I doubt these are the ones you seek. They're not friendly type, and are far afield of the inn. Well, if you wish to meet them, I left them not a moment ago on the road. You'll have to pass them anyway if you wish to go to the Friendly Arm Inn. Thank you for your time. I'll be on my way.
Montoran, you are so aggravating. 'Tis disturbing to my demeanor.
Good Monteron, this young waif has in need. Someone has set about ye, stranger. You have barely escaped with your life. Aye, Zva, looks like they've been roughed up quite well. Indeed, I can offer you healing potions if you wish, as a token of goodwill. I'd be grateful for any assistance. Nothing to fear from these simple potions. I'll not even hold you in debt, though your conscience knows otherwise. Just like all good people. Perhaps as a payment, you would go with us to Naskel. It's a troubled area, and we mean to investigate some disturbing rumors surrounding the local mines. Some acquaintances are very concerned about the iron shortage, specifically where to lay blame in the matter. It could be you would be useful, though I'm not holding you to it. We ought to meet the mayor of the town, a man named Baron Gastkill, I believe. Your conscience be your guide. I would join you, but first I have someone to meet. Perhaps you will go with me? We've precious little time, but it's best to travel accompanied. I'll go with you. You owe us for our time, though. As I recall, these 2 are both bad, and I don't want to keep them in my party for long. Neutral evil fighter, thief, halfling. Chaotic evil, human necromancer. Although, does that mean either of them can identify? Nope. I will, however, loot you guys mercilessly. Have a dagger. I have logic to this, I promise. Alright, you don't have anything either. Okay.
Yes?
You're a queer fellow.
Do want to get her healed up, though.
I am here.
Something troubling you? You spoke at
What
me.
you
Your
want?
concern? Yes?
There we go. I'm like, why can't I collect everything?
It is done.
Hi. Sorry, chum, but I can't stop to chat. There's been another caravan raided northeast of Bagost. I must report to the Dire Straits to the Grand Duke. Alright. What does the map look like here? Okay, this is not the area I thought of. There's one other thing like on the way to the inn we're going to that's a little side quest that I don't want to... Okay, so I have to go to here, and that's what I'm thinking of. So individual sections, plus you can see the bank, the way it's set up here. So we got Candlekeep, we got Bear Ghost, Friendly Arm Inn, Baldur's Gate, Naskel, and then there's a carnival going on. Fun little tidbit fact. Bear Ghost is where Witchlight started for my campaign. So that's where that town was. And I was literally thinking about it because of Baldur's Gate. I'm like, yeah, I'll start it here.
Oh, there, wanderer. Stay thy course a moment to indulge.
You never figured this out in game, but this is Elminster, the guy who sent the letter. It's been nigh on to a 10 days since I've seen a soul walking this road, and I've been without decent conversation since. Traveling nowadays appears to be the domain of either the desperate or the deranged. If thou would pardon my intrusion, may I inquire which pertains to thee? Not to imply anything, but how do you measure up to your own standards? Pestering strangers about their mental state doesn't seem all that well adjusted to me. Point well taken. Thou hast answered my query most adequately. I shall think of thee as determined instead. I shall trouble thee no more, as thou art more than capable of the task at hand. North is the Friendly Arm Inn, where I am certain thou shalt find trustworthy friends waited.
Indeed.
My blade will cut you down to size.
Yay! Meat shields. At least for a little bit. Because like I said, I'm not keeping these guys in the party. They are psychopaths. And in general, my character is meant to be a good guy. Oddly enough, Rangers in 2nd edition had to be good. As Kitsu is currently quoting The Legend of Neil, which I wholeheartedly approve of. Okay. Why did I get angry? Because I meant to... Okay, not what I thought it was. I'm like, there is something around here, but I wasn't trying to get engaged yet.
Must we be so insufferably heritable?
Oh! He's dead.
Saves me the trouble.
And that tells you how much they care about each other with the fact that he died and the thief fighter was just like, yeah, whatever. This is the nasty fight. Is it too late for me to save? Darn it. Alright, well, let's see how this goes.
And the rivers run red! A pox on ye. I'll no lose my neck to this lot.
Can I get a healing potion? Okay, I can.
I am here.
Yep.
This better be good.
Alright, back to killing.
Good a pox on ye. I'll no lose my neck to this lot.
I
You're
am
a
here.
queer. What you want?
Concern?
Yep.
Yes?
Alright, why can't I control him?
It is done. I am your
feel
concern.
so cold.
Yes? Certainly.
Why aren't you?
I am here.
Come on. It's like, why
Your
aren't
concern?
I care not.
There we go.
Yes?
I'm like, why aren't you running and
Certainly.
helping? Alright. Now we have 3 different magical belts to deal with. Of which... Alright, I'm gonna have to wait on that. Alas, our companions did not make it, because they did not.
Hello, pal.
If you don't mind, keep my voices down. Those beasties are better hearing than we. Oh, you seem quite at home out here. What's the most dangerous thing you've seen? The most dangerous thing I intentionally went after? Stalked an ogre mage for a few days once. Had a power of my own back then. Killed the ogre, lost the party. Not really worth the trade if you ask me. I've seen more dangerous beasties, but usually over my shoulder as I'm making tracks as fast as I can. No shame in running when your life is on. Yeah, that's a side note real quick. Let me save. Oh, I don't. The friendly Armin! That's almost a Superman theme. That's almost a Superman theme. Da, 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 da.
Indeed.
I don't really remember what I'm doing.
Certainly.
Hey there, can I trouble you for a moment? Certainly, lady, speak your mind. Such manners. Well, a gruff hand for this task, so keep your please and thank you, garbage for the nobles. I was robbed blind by some hobgoblins within sight of this very inn's walls. I need you to return the favor. They took my ring, and that's all I want back. Will you do it? I will help you if I can. That is north of here. As a side note, can I just rob you while I'm in here? If I've learned anything from Legend of Zelda, it's that I have the right to anything I find that's not nailed down. I think before I go fight those, I will get more companions. Oh, there's some stairs.
Hi, friend.
Hi. Hi, friend. I've not seen you here before. What brings you to the friendly Armin? I'm here to meet some friends. Oh, you must be who I'm to meet then. I'll take you to your friends, but first I should be sure you're the correct person. Is your name Pixel? Sorry, but no, I don't think you're the person I'm supposed to meet. Really, I beg to differ. You fit the description. So I think it's safe to assume you're the one I seek. Don't move, I have something for you.
Indeed.
I'm gonna move, and I'm gonna shoot you.
My blade will cut you down to size.
Yay, the guard's helping. And then we all get feared. And then we wait for fear to run off. The game actually does this. It's like, okay, you're confused or you're feared or whatever for 10 rounds, so we're going to make you run 10 combat rounds of time. Any year now.
Hello there.
Come on. I'm in a panic. Okay, how long is this panic going to last for?
I am here.
Alright, let's go see what the mage has. That made him think attacking two people with bows and arrows was a good idea.
Certainly. Your concern? Indeed.
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
Yes?
Come on, everyone. There we go. Oh, and ignoring my hiccup from earlier, there is a slight difference because it's Imogen in Critical Role versus Imowen here. I can't stand the way these roads are cut off these days. My uncle's in Baldur's Gate, I can't get there to see him. And what does your uncle do? He's a mage and a crotchety old one at that. Goes by the name Ragefast. Though as kids we always called him Grumpleskin. If he ever taught us at it, he'd cast a bark skin on us so we wander around all brown skin and green hair and funny looking for a few hours. Okay.
Certainly.
Calm yourself, dear. We must proceed carefully.
Something about you's familiar, child. Your manners remind me of a sage. I know. By the name of Gorion. It's almost as if a sight of him, but I see it too. Here, mind your manners. This must be the child that Gorion wrote of so often. We hold you, the friends of your adopted father. He is not with you. I must assume the worst. I don't remember what her voices sound like. He would not permit his only child to wander around without accompaniment. If he has passed, we share your loss. Gorion often said that he worried for your safety, even at the expense of his own. He also wished that Khalid and I would become your guardians if ever you should meet an untimely end. However, you are much older now, and the choice of companions should be your own. We could travel with you until you get settled, help you find your lot. It would be a fitting last service to Gorion, though we should first go to Naskel. Khalid and I took in local concerns. There are rumors of strange things happening in the mines. No doubt you've heard of the iron shortages. You do well to help us. It affects everyone, including you. We ought to meet the mayor of the town, Baron Gastkill. Your company would be welcome. Well, good. We'll leave as soon as we're ready, though it should be soon.
I am here.
It's been dreadful slow business
All right.
lately.
I don't want to do that yet. I want to check over everything first. First off, do either of you have the ability to identify things? No, of course not. Alright. Longsword. Shield, splint mail, helmet. Alright, now let's go ahead and sell
My
stuff.
inn is open to all who behave themselves.
Anything interesting we want here? I don't believe we start having the option for any type of magical gear until Naskel itself. All right, so now we're going to go head north to kill some hobgoblins. That nice lady said, and then we want to go south to Naskel. Don't know if we'll actually get into Nazca tonight. We've been going for about an hour. I'm trying to keep these between 2 and 3 hours, depending on how active everyone is. But and if I remember right, because I'm going off of like 10-year, 20-year-old memories, I think there's one more companion I can get north of here. So I'm going to try and pick up that. Then we waddled away. There's a hobgoblin. Because we all fail to hit anything.
It is done.
You know what, why not? We'll go ahead and take everything, because then we can loot it. Alright, that's... Are there some more hobgoblins that we missed? Because those do not seem to have a ring on them. There we go.
My blade will
Also
cut
need
you
to start
down to
taking into
size.
account that Chihira is a caster, so I should look at her spells next
My
time.
blade will cut you down to size. You're a queer fellow.
Yes? Indeed.
There we go.
I am here.
Do you want to tell me a story about trollops and plugtails? This way.
Hold, please. She's over encumbered and cannot carry stuff. Hold, please. She's over encumbered and cannot carry stuff.
Your
All right.
concern?
Yep, encumbrance is a thing. Comically to the point that if you go too far over it, you just grind to a complete halt and can't move at all. And sadly, Imogen has a strength of 9. On the bright side, it's still stronger than Kelson.
Certainly. Indeed.
Thank you. This ring was a gift from when they set out on my own. Couldn't bear the thought of some smelly old hobgoblin having it. You are a good sort. I'll say so to anyone that asks.
Good on you if you saved the day.
Your reputation has increased by 1. Alright, let me go sell off my junk, check on Jahira's spells, maybe we'll rest for the night, and then we'll head south. No, I'm going to head north very quickly, because I believe there is one more friend I can recruit.
Indeed.
I need some ale.
Although, you know what? Let me ask a quick question on thought here.
Indeed.
Do you want me to follow the plot? Actually, no, we don't even need to do that. Never mind. I was about to ask if you want me to use the party that you're officially had based on who's with you in Baldur's Gate 2, but I don't know what that middle game is going to be, and I'm not going to stress over stuff like that, so... That, and then priest spells, which most of us do not have, but Jahira does, so This was a nightmare back in the day. Everyone who's only played 5th edition, you're used to like, hey, the cleric, druid, whoever memorizes a certain number of spells. And then they can cast those willy-nilly as they see fit. This one, you had to specifically put in what you wanted. It's like, oh, there's Cure Light Wounds. You can cast it once. And whatever you put in for your other 2 spells, that's what you're going to get stuck with. I tend not to try and rely on spell casting in this game because of that nature. Pardon me. So, for the most part, I just give her Cure Wounds. Oh yeah, and I was going to rest real quick. Because exhaustion will also sneak up on you here. And that was sleeping in an inn. So it's the same thing, it just gives you like an indoor fire versus a outdoor campfire. And it doesn't interrupt you. Oh, Ezio's around. Can't help but think that sounds very similar to the same bird call. Off. Once again off, this time in the daytime. On the bright side, I think once you get to an area, you can jump from one area to another. You don't have to walk through everything manually. Time to fight more hobgoblins, because there's lots of them.
My blade will cut you down to size.
Certainly.
Yeah, so for the record, we've been fighting all these battles. We've been doing well. We are at... Does it show us experience? I don't remember if it shows us experience. Oh, yeah, there we go. We are currently 702 experience out of 2,250 to level up to level 2. Immoen is 415 experience out of 1,250 to get to level 2. Notice Rogue's level faster. He is dead, who cares? Jaheira is a level 1-1 fighter druid. Has currently 1,867 experience towards each of her classes. And Khalid is a level 1 fighter who is currently 198. I don't know what that is. That's a new area. So I'm going to hold off on that for a second because, like I said, there's something I want to do.
Certainly. It is done.
Halt! Be you friend or foe?
Until you tell us who you are, how should we know? I am Ajantis, Squire Paladin to Lord Helm. I have come down from the city of Waterdeep to fight against the brigands that make these roads unsafe to travel. What of you? Oh, we too would like to put an end to the bandit raids. In that case, why do we not join forces against these contemptible lawbreakers? Sounds good to me. We're always on the lookout for another sword arm. Somehow we were, in theory, Carrying their bodies around. I don't know how that was supposed to work out. Okay, that's all I was doing is picking up him. He's a good paladin. I remember him being very useful to have around so long as you're being a good line party. Going north right now, though, is not remotely safe. So let's go check out this new area.
Yes?
You're a queer
Nature's
fellow.
servant awaits.
Cast and cure wounds.
I am here.
I don't know what this place is or what we're doing. That's actually exciting. Because I'm like, I was playing this game going, I've never actually beaten it all the way through. I jumped to Baldur's Gate 2. But I played the first, like, chapter. I've never gotten into Baldur's Gate, but I've gone down through the Nashkel stuff. Hello, bear. Hello, bear. So for us to be at a spot where I'm like, I actually don't know what's going on exactly. Nope, didn't want to rest, but whatever. If it lets me rest, it did not let me rest.
It is done.
Congratulations, we got a bandit scalp. Congratulations, we got a bandit scalp. Very wise, these bandits just randomly shooting at me from a distance when there's 5 of us. Shooting at me from a distance when there's 5 of us. As I look around to try and figure out something. Wood of sharp teeth. Okay. Wood of sharp teeth. There's the north. Hey, look, someone to talk to.
Hello.
Hi, Ted. Hello there, city folks. What in the name of Lathander takes you so far from home? We're bandit raving lunatics! No. We're adventurers. Yeah, adventurers? I used to have an uncle who thought himself some kind of hero. He had a sword, a shield, a whole bit. Got himself killed, see? He was going off to kill some sort of beastie with all his buddies, but something went wrong. I guess his beastie figured out he was coming and set a trap for him and his friends. Anyhow, there were him and his buddies trudging through the wilderness on their way to the monster's lair when all of a sudden, BAM! Smack! The monster leaps out and starts ripping off arms and legs. Then when Pops found his brother, there was nothing left but a pile of rotting meat. That was a really cool story. You wouldn't by any chance have any advice? Yeah, I'll go with, we better get going now. Bye. Yeah, I'll go with, we better get going now. Bye. Look, honey, Knowles, your favorite.
Your concern.
What you want?
Yes, oh omnipresent authority figure.
Yes? Indeed.
Poor Noel, all dead. Poor Noel, all dead. If only it hadn't viciously attacked us. What do we got here? More bandits? Okay. One gold, huh? That explains why you tried to rob me. Okay, that doesn't go anywhere.
Help me! If you don't help me, you'll kill me!
Oh, okay, I do know this place. That's weird. Calm down. We'll help you. Just tell us who they are. My name is Viconia. I'm not from around here. Thank you so much for helping.
I serve the Flaming Fist.
Step aside, travelers. I'm a member of the Flaming Fist. The woman you are harboring is wanted for murder of the foulest sort. She is a dark elf. It should be obvious that she is evil. They lie. I've done nothing wrong. And what do you intend to do once you have her? Kill her, of course! Why do I have no options to, like, investigate? We can't allow that. You'll have to go through us to get to her. A stupid decision! For harboring a murderer, I sentence you all to death!
It is done.
Yes, I'm sure that'll go well for you. Alright.
Jalcales?
I thank you for risking yourself on my behalf. I know what you are thinking. You see my dark skin and won't trust me for it. I am a dark elf, but I'm an outcast. I need your help. I no longer receive my powers from the spider gods you surface dwellers fear so. The goddess Shah grants me wisdom, and she is a surface divinity. If you'd let me join your group, I'd be most grateful. I have nowhere else to go. We don't judge someone by their race. We'll take you in. Actually, kind of curious if this will tie in any, because again, her ultimate story depends on a lot of things, but she is a priestess of Shar, which is the same religion as Shadowheart. All right. Okay. So apparently this area was here, and I just completely forgot about it, because I do know Viconia. Apparently this area was here, and I just completely forgot about it, because I do know Viconia. Okay, I have to jump back to.
You have been waylaid by enemies and must defend yourself.
We got attacked by wolves in the middle of the nowhere.
Certainly.
For sure!
Oh, they're wargs. I'm like, why are they so durable?
I must have aid.
Come on.
I am here. Your concern?
Leave me out. Oh, what? Just because I'm in the middle of nowhere. can I rest? Oh. Does she have memories? Not gonna worry about it for now. To the south. By the way, I do have a decent memory of the evil characters in the game, and I am not taking any of them along because it can screw you up if you're trying to be a good guy.
For the fallen!
And, funny enough, characters will not get along and try and kill each other.
My blade will cut you down to size.
It is done.
So, I'm not taking anyone that I know is going to be a problem. But other than that, as I get... That's the messenger, I already talked to him. As I get companions, now that I'm full, I will be asking your guys' opinion on
What do you need?
what you do or want. Need directions? You seem a friendly sort, so I don't offer my services as guide. What do you need from the town of Bagost? Sure, I'm looking for goodwill of the Thunderhammer Furum. Thanks for your help. Now, since this is a town, does it give me... Nope, it's an uncover map. So I have no idea exactly where I'm going. I'm just kind of wandering in circles and trying to figure stuff out. I do know there is a fairly solid shop here. But at the moment, I think I'm just kind of doing the explore everything and figure out where stuff is. So that I'm not...
It is done. Hello there. I have a pretty proposal for you.
I have heard you're an excellent group of warriors. How would you like a well-paying job as bodyguards for my mistress? As a side note, this is someone I can recruit. And a side quest, he's a bard, he's kind of eh. Do you have an opinion, Druidcraft? And if so, would you want to remove Vaconia or Ajantis? Or Jaheira plus Khalid. Because they are tied together. And essentially, if you remove one from the party, they both take off. I will pass on his story for now.
Greetings, mercenaries. I am Silky, Thespian extraordinaire.
Good for you. Red Chief in. Oh look, it's the guy we helped with the area. Alright, still don't know exactly where I'm going for the shop, so let's keep looking. For that matter, I don't know if I can go into the shop at night. That's another inn. Landrin's home. there something more over this way I missed? I guess we're hitting the edge of the map again. Did I accidentally walk myself into a corner? There we go. Stab everything for money, yes please. Sadly, I am being a good person for this character. You'd be welcome to play your own game and play as evil as you want.
It is done.
Greetings. I am Kagan. What can I do for you?
What kind of shop is this? I run an escort business. I hire mercenaries to escort caravans en route from Arm to Baldur's Gate. Right now I'm looking for some strong sword arms and I'm willing to pay high. It seems that one of the caravans under my protections never arrived at Baldur's Gate. I need to know what happened. You look like a strong group of warriors. Are you interested in the job? Sure. Ah, that's good. I've been having a lot of problems with bandits' activity lately. But they always only take the cargo and let the caravan go afterwards. I've been catching flack from the family of some of the passengers of the caravan. After all, it was the job of my mercenaries to make sure everyone got safely to Baldur's Gate. Normally I wouldn't give a damn about some stupid whiner, but one of the passengers was the son of Antar Silvershield, and in this parts of the world his word is law. So, do you want the job or not? As soon as you tell us how much will be paid. I'll pay you 30 gold per head, plus a share of any booty. If there's no one enough alive to claim it anyway. Sure, sounds good to us. I'm glad you guys have some sense on your heads. I have an underling who can take care of business here while I'm gone. Let's get a move on. Oh, he's a party member.
I don't want to.
You got hardy hides, folk. If you ever need more dwarven muscle, you've got it. Okay, good. He didn't get angry. I'm like, I don't necessarily want to say no, but I would definitely want to, not.
Indeed.
Nope, this is someone's random house.
Indeed.
I'm like, I'm looking for.
Indeed.
It's an inn. I can at least get daytime.
Here now, get out. I don't like your type in here. You tell him, Marl.
I'm going to ignore you.
Indeed.
I got some cheap beer for you. You want some whiskey?
Did mean to pop out there, double checking for anything else to sell. Okay. Arrow +2, axe +1, bracers defense, chainmail. Some magical stuff starting to appear, but nothing huge, it looks like. Alright, let's take a rest. Let's wait for the rest to process.
Are you talking to me?
Hey, I told you to get lost. Ain't no room here for you troublemaking strangers. no need to get all bent out of shape. There's plenty of bar for all of us. I take whatever shape I want. I'm sick of you freakish adventurers going out. It's starting with God's knows what. Dragging your trouble back into hometown. What do you say to that? Dragging your trouble back into hometown. What do you say to that? I just do what I think is right. Generally, I think that would solve more problems than they cause. Oh, you think you're funny, do you? You mess up the local economy with your treasure. You upset the balance of nature. You flash your magic around. Because of it, somebody's son thinks it's fun and goes out and gets himself killed. It's a bad example and someone ought to kick your ass for it. Hold on, everyone's got their own path, and I'm not going to be accountable for what the fates deal. Yeah, good boy till you came through town. Filled his head with nonsense, and because of it, he's dead. Why should I take that out of your hide? Because you were like this at home, I'd have volted too. No. If you knew him like you think, then ask yourself if he wouldn't have gone anyway. It's a calling you're born with. Nobody gives it to you. Ain't true. He's got to take over the farm and settle down. Maybe apprentice with Thunderhammer during the winter. He didn't want to adventure. That's what you wanted, Marl. Fun's fun, but you're blaming these folks for what couldn't be helped. Boy, it was a firebrand if ever there was. No, you settling down. You wanted to... The new plow you brought last year. You got the gold by helping clear kobolds near Ogul's Beard. You wanted to make a difference, make the realms a bit safer, just like these folks most likely. Why wouldn't he just stay home? The realms call and you go. He sounds like a fine lad taken too soon. But doing what he was meant. If you'll suffer my company, I'll buy a round to toast his memory with you. It'll be fitting, I suppose, to Kenner Nelthalim. Rest you well. Oh, it's the calmest I've seen him in a week. Still, best you move along. He ain't known for his steady moods. Hey, Jahir leveled up. And it's daytime. Can I please figure out where the shop is yet? It's all the way over there, and I was not paying attention. Gotcha. Did I slip into a minx voice? I didn't think I did. It's meant to be an angry drunk person complaining about things. Okay. Here's the smithy.
Indeed.
Kiss me, blimey. What you wish done?
Hello there. Is there anything I can do for you this fair day? Show us what you have for sale. Hello there. Is there anything I can do for you this fair day?
I can make whatever you wish for a wee little bit more than me competition.
Alright, what do we have here? Okay, magical throwing axe. In general, I look for things with names, because +1s are +1s, and you can grab stuff like that. It's not bad, but various magical stuff. Some shields and armor. There we go. So what do we got here? We have 13 grand. Wow. +3 studded leather armor, melts into shadows. Okay, so we'll definitely want that for Imogen eventually. Light crossbow speed. Okay, so we'll definitely want that for me. And a poison dagger. Don't know who, if anyone will need that, but okay. Saving up 10 grand plus. Goals.
It is done. It is done.
Mother said not to talk with strangers.
Leave me be, I'm picking fruit for Mommy. Every little bit of help, she says. I'm gonna help. Do your parents know where you are? Mama thinks I'm playing at Betsy Finkel's house, but her grandma smells funny, so I never go over there. That was a mixed voice. I just told Mama I was there so she wouldn't worry. I'll pick some fruits or berries or whatever, and Mama can make pies to sell for something. I'm safe because I'm quick and small. Why do I feel like I now need to follow this kid? Okay, this kid disappeared. Alright. Oh, grilling, huh?
Oh, my heart's really not in this.
Shoot at will and hope for the best.
Save me from the spider queen.
Oh, son of a...
Couldn't have made it better.
Well, shoot. Well, shoot. I did not mean to have Viconia go down. I'll have to work on that. I did not mean to have Viconia go down. I'll have to work on that. Be it known, those of evil intent, a bounty has been placed on the head of Pixel, the foster child of Gorion. Those returning with proof of the deed shall receive no less than 200 goins of gold. Those returning with proof of the deed shall receive no less than 200 goins of gold. Hopefully Neskel has a temple. Also, hopefully, raising the dead.
I serve the flaming fist.
You there! You're under arrest for banditry and highway robbery. We know you're part of the bandit group who's been terrorizing the coastway. Give yourself up, or there will be trouble. You've got the wrong guys. We're not part of any bandit gang. Really now? Why should we believe you? If we were bandits, why were we walking in the open? We're not the people you're looking for. Alright, maybe I was wrong about the bunch of you. You're free to go! Alright, maybe I was wrong about the bunch of you. You're free to go! Not all are friends, just one. Okay, who'd I trigger?
For the fallen!
On to the next travel area as we continue to try and make our way to Nashkel. Over the mountains and through the forest and over some more mountains. And then we found a hobgoblin. Oh, we found a lot of hobgoblins. I can't help but notice the hobgoblins sound kind of like Pete from Disney.
Yep.
I am here. It is done.
I cannot attack.
Can I
My
help
honor is my... Yeah!
Your concern?
Aw.
Certainly.
I know those people. Coqueto's family amulet. These amulets are usually magical.
Yes?
Huh, you're a quit. This way.
I am here. Your concern?
Keep traveling. Where's the map? Okay, so I actually put the road back up there. Gotcha. Rolling.
Don't touch me. I might catch something.
Don't you just add colour. Quite smashing bit of dress you wear there. I'll have to look into such sundries when I next attend one of Lord Rybald's full-dress costume affairs. I'll be the talk of Neverwinter, I would. Yeah. Am I to understand you're from that faraway city? Oh, I actually hail from Waterdeep. The great city of splendors has much more in a matter of social luxuries suited towards my particular tastes. I do, however, make it a point to keep in touch with Neverwinter, though I have only visited once previously. It was quite popular in those nights, if I recall. I'm going to take a second trip this coming year. And why are you talking to me? I was
Certainly.
waiting for a purpose there, but... Good old Nashkel. Good old Nashkel.
With your hurried flight from Candlekeep
Chapter
barely
2.
behind you, the troubles facing the Sword Coast seem an unfamiliar blur to your fractured nerves. Gorion would not have you sit idle, however, and perhaps investigating local concerns will shed some light on your own predicament. How the iron shortage or the trouble in the Nashkel mines could possibly be linked to you, you have no idea.
Out of curiosity, will let me rest
Your
over
sleep
here?
has been interrupted.
Stand
Nope,
away,
okay.
citizen.
On your feet! Did I disturb you, sleepyheads? Get off the streets! In fairness, I was across the bridge outside of town.
Stand away, citizen.
Identify yourself! I'm Pixel. This is my band of adventurers. I hear this troubled region are late. Allow me to put ourselves at your disposal during our stay here. If you're seeking to resolve the troubles, welcome. If you're seeking to cause them, take it elsewhere. You'll have no trouble from us, I assure you. Yeah, you do kind of lean heavy into... We are adventurers!
It may be a touch unladylike, but I'm gonna slit your throat, I am.
Hi. Just fancy my luck seeing you stroll in here Baldur's Day. I expected a hunt and chase from your description, but who am I to argue easy coins in my purse? May the Lord of Shadows guide you swiftly to your death. I would first know my attacker. Why are you doing this? Who I am is unimportant, though my name is Nira, and what I am is a hunter of bounties, and on your head is a lovely little sum. Does this satisfy your quest? I am more than a little confused by you.
Nature's servant awaits. I am here.
As we are all paralyzed for some reason, except for Jaheira, who is failing to hit. Alright, come on, guys. I just wanted to use the inn. Oh, good.
Blasted Khalid! You die. I swear you'll never hear the end of it.
Yes, you've a task.
Ah, what now? By your command.
Do I have a quick save? Anything here? That was kind of shitty of the game. Your main character has been killed. You must restart the game. How far back am I? Okay. Okay, it saved at the beginning. Alright, good.
I am here. Your concern?
There we go. I'm like, why am I glitched?
Stand away, citizen!
We are adventurers. We're not here to cause trouble, blah, blah, blah.
Indeed.
Can I go in here without getting jumped?
It is
Welcome
done.
to my humble establishment.
What do you have for sale, sir? Anything interesting for sale? Not that I'm going to spend right now.
Yes?
You're a
Nature's
queer fellow.
servant awaits. As you direct.
Yes,
For the group. I am here, certainly.
Alright. Let's see if we can find a temple or something here.
Glory of Am!
Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay, this is the mayor. This is good. Hello there, I recognize Jaheira from your group. You must be the adventurers I was expecting. I am Castiel, mayor of Nashkel. And I am happy to welcome you. I am sorry we meet under such circumstances. What exactly is the trouble here? I can't believe you haven't guessed. Have you heard of the iron shortage? Well, Nashkel is the thick of it. Our mines are all but shut down because the workers continually go missing. And what all we do get out is tainted somehow. I'd send in the town guards, but we need them to protect our citizens from bandits that raid the caravans. We need you to find out what's wrong with the mines southeast of town. I'll do what I can. Thank you. You will be a toast to the town if you can help. Alright, in the meantime, is there a temple where I can revive my friend?
Certainly.
This looks like a church.
Indeed.
Ah, intrepid adventurers at our door.
No, thank you. I'm not trying to donate. Oh, they have. Okay, like why can't I? She immediately is casting a spell for some reason.
What you want?
Yes?
I do not get that automatically takes their equipment, but then again I guess it's just a manual thing to make you have to carry it. Okay.
Indeed.
Is there another inn? Actually, beforehand, let's save real quick. Is there another inn? Beforehand, let's save real quick. Is there another inn I could rest in other than this first one that's going to get me screwed over as soon as I walk in the door?
I am here.
Yep. You've a task?
Then again, I can just do it this way. And let's go ahead and ding you. For what little that's worth at this point in time. Still gives you more health at least. Okay.
Your concern? Indeed.
How did I switch gears?
Yes? Jalcales? I am here.
How did I switch gears? There we go. Okay, so it's the heck. Okay, so it's
I will show you justice. I will show you justice. I will show you justice.
Your concern?
Night Singer, give
Yes?
me power.
I am here.
Ulsa?
Your concern?
So I'm trying to figure out how I turn this on.
Yes? I am here. Your concern?
Alright,
Yes?
not gonna worry about for now. Let's just go ahead and save.
Indeed.
And let's go get jumped by the cleric again.
It may be a touch unladylike,
Certainly.
but I'm gonna slit your throat, I am.
Alright, pause.
I am here.
Shoot with crossbow.
I care not.
Shoot with bow.
Nature's servant awaits.
Attack.
Can
Attack.
I help you?
My
Attack.
honor is my
Jalcales?
Attack. Everyone hopefully kill.
Your concern? Certainly.
Ooh, magical helmet.
Never had threats. No sorry.
Let me rent a room. All I wanted was to get everyone rested. And now I need to figure out how to turn this off.
Yes? I am here.
Yes.
Give me
Figure.
This is
Indeed.
going to drive me insane.
I am here.
Yep. You've a task?
Or sir? Concern? Indeed.
Okay. Alright, I have rested. It is daytime. I am no longer being jumped by a crazy woman in a shop. Oh. As a side note,
It is done.
Gather your party
can the
before
priest
venturing.
identify
Indeed.
things?
Helm watch over thee upon thy quest.
Yay, we have gear that makes sense now. As a side note, will this help anyone? Alright, what's the helmet here? Helmet of Infravision, Eyes of Truth, being a scavenger of sorts, but Ben Maelstrom Infravision. So alright, let's go ahead and give that to a Jauntus. Wait, that's Khalid. Khalid does not need it. Khalid has Infravision being a half elf. Girdle of Piercing, Elves Bane, Infamous Highwayman, armor class +3 versus missile and piercing attacks. I'm going to go ahead and give that to Pixel. This Cursed Girdle changes gender. Alright. Don't need that. Belt of Antipode, trimmed with the fur of a polar bear. This sturdy belt is tooled with images of blue moons and ice white flows. The wearer is immune to all cold effects. Cold resistance 100%, double damage from fire. Alright, I don't know that this is a smart one for anyone. I guess Ajantis, sure. Wait, what did I leave lying on the ground? Oh, okay. Looking through, seeing if there's any other random people to get. Not recruiting him.
Hey,
Hi, I'm Nuber. Nice place, huh? Oh. You're running because I remember that guy was... Yeah. Killed any monsters yet? But there's one other thing I want to check on tonight before I wrap up, and I thought maybe I just didn't go south far enough. Sorry for running in circles here, but we're going to check on, like I said, one more thing. I think we have one more person to recruit, which is going to I am gonna end up removing Jahira and Khalid here. Push this out and give the plate mail to the paladin, because the paladin's staying. At least for now.
It is done.
Stand and deliver, that my hamster might have a better look at you.
I agree, Boo. They do look to be friendly. Greetings, we are Minx and Boo. We have traveled far to explore this land, but now my charge Dynahair has been taken from us. 'Twas gnolls, and once we have tracked them, I will beat sense into their heads until they release her. Accompany us, and bards will sing the deeds of Minx and Boo, and friends. Excuse me, are you speaking to a rodent? Boo is my faithful animal companion. More than he seems. A classic dilemma of a damsel in distress. How could anyone decline? Take heart, fellow adventurers. I cannot do his voice. For you have curried favor of Boo, the only miniature giant space hamster in the realm. My friend and companion ever since my head wound. He will lead us to victory. Onward to the Gnoll stronghold in the west.
Can I help you?
Very well, though I doubt Grind would approve of me leaving you. I cannot force my company upon you. These choices are yours to make. Come, Chihira, we should take our leave for now. And then Chihira leaves too. Because the two of them go together. Alright, so we are just over 2 hours. I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up for tonight, but we'll be picking up again next Monday. We have gotten a party. I don't know that everyone's staying or going. Minx will probably stay. He's entertaining. Ajantis and Viconia may come and go. We'll see. Depends on who we recruit and who we find along the way. But picking up next week on Monday, we will go forth to save Dynahair, the person Minx says he has to save, and we'll see what happens. In the meantime, is there anyone on? Yeah, I see Phoenix is on, so we'll go over there and say hello. As apologies for the hiccup there and seeing the behind the scenes. I'll have to remember that next time and play around with it a little bit, because I just unfortunately have the capture there and then stream on this side, controls on this side. But let's go ahead and go say hello to Phoenix Noir, who is a cool person. And we will see you guys in the next stream. Have a good night. Did that work? Yes, it did. Yeah, we'll see you guys in the next one. Yeah, we'll see you guys in the next one.